No, I mean we appreciate the crowd coming, but this, like Trey said, this last year they came here and they dominated us, and that right there got us up right there. So we could have played in the empty gym,
Yeah.
and we'd have been ready to play.
Just about payback.
Yeah,
For the both
and
of
first
you,
place.
for the both of you, Charlie, and for the most part, guarded Sykes, and he did a pretty darn good job. I held him to about 11 points. Can you talk about Charlie's defense and the whole defense
No, Charlie didn't guard Sykes.
He didn't?
Not one time.
Was it Keza?
It was Keza.
Keza?
Keza and Trey in the second half.
Oh, okay, because I thought I saw Charlie, so I stand corrected, Coach. But can you talk about your defense, not only on Sykes, but as a whole today, to hold a team, a high-scoring team, to 62 points?
But that was our game. That was our focus. Since our last game in Oakland, we came in with a mindset we're going to bounce back and we get back to doing what Cleveland State does best, and that's defend. And it doesn't matter who we're going against. Our guards did a great job of containing their guards, and our big man did a great job helping us and stepping up. So,
and Coach mentioned before the game that we're number one in the league with field goal percentage defense. So that was something that he poured into us to help us understand who we are and who our identity is before the game. So that was first on our mindset when we come out. We knew we had to defend them.
When you see a team go zone, like I think they did the first time, maybe midway through the first half, does that sort of give you a boost seeing that you're forcing them out of what they want to do, and they've sort of got to lean on that instead?
Well, we knew they was going to play zone, so we went over zone a lot of practice. Since in my 4 years they played zone every time we played them, so that was something that Coach put an emphasis on in practice. And he came with about 3 new plays against the zone to help us execute, and we executed those plays to perfection today. I was really happy because 2 of the 3 was for me. I was really happy about those plays.
And were you surprised that they didn't maybe double you or bring a little more pressure when you got going?
Yeah, because I mean, through the whole Horizon League, they've been throwing a double team. So when the game started, I thought they was going to try to go man to man. Then once I got going and I seen they stayed man to man, my eyes lit up a little bit more and said, "Thank you."
Anton and Trey, I know all the attention gets paid to the scoreboard, but this is a very physical game inside, and Anton especially, you're in there mixing it up the whole game. Was that one of the other things you were going to focus on today, not letting them own that inside?
yeah, I mean, that was a key to our game. Every game, one of our keys is to box out and gang rebound. So a lot of this, the bigs always do a great job of rebounding and competing there. But it was a lot of emphasis on the guards to get in and help them out this game because they got some good rebounders on that offense to hit the offensive glass. So we had to do a better job of getting in there, boxing out our man. So that's why you saw a better effort tonight.
Yeah.
Anton, how about you on the inside? Both rebounding and scoring. It was one of your better efforts of the year. Give us some context. Is this as good as you felt in there all year?
I felt really good in the layup line. I mean, if you was here early, you see me dunking in the layup line. That's something rare for me. I try to keep my basic 2 feet dunk in the game and just get straight right above the rim about an inch. But in the layup line, I was getting a little more higher, so my legs is feeling really good.
Anything else for these guys? We've got time tomorrow.
You're a clown.
You always hear about Sykes being the player of the year candidate, but you came in with 4 double-doubles. You didn't get the double-double today. We got 24 points. What about you as player of the year in the league?
I mean, that's not something I decide. I mean, you guys decide that, so I can only play to the highest of my potential. Hopefully, you guys vote for me.
And just one more. It seemed like the bench was really active all game, getting up, cheering, and everything. Was that any kind of special focus before this game to get the team's energy up, or was that just in reaction to how it was going out there?
I mean, that's the type of game it was, but usually our bench is always like that, but probably was a little more fired up today because we all know what this game means to us. We're the first place team in this league, and that's what we believe.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Yep.
Coach, could you talk about winning a big game? You haven't won a big game. Shanae's team being Butler in your second year. Could you talk about that?
I don't know about all that, but I thought we won some other big games. I mean, we done played a lot of big games here. I thought we won the championship game by beating Green Bay here that one year, but this was a big crowd game, and when people come out to see you, you need to give them a good performance, and that gives them an idea that they should come back and watch some more. And I thought we did a great job of that today. And I thought our energy level was very high from the very beginning, and we talked about that in the locker room. We said this is our house. We have a chance to be in first place in this league, and what we have to do is control our house, and I think that's what we did today.
Terry, I know this is how close, near and dear to your heart defense is, and if you talk about the effort on Sykes.
Well, I thought
But in macrocosm, the whole game.
No, we shut him down. I thought we did a great job today. I thought the focus was strong. I thought everybody committed to helping the person that was guarding him, and I thought we did a great job. Think about it. He had 11 points, but he hit 2 slam dunk layups off of steal or something that going wrong. No, it wasn't against our defense. It was the turnover, and he gets a slam dunk layup. So literally, the young man only hit 2 buckets against our entire defense. The one that I thought that we let get away a little bit was Love, because Love shouldn't have played that well. I mean, he's their 4th on their list. So, but I guess when you take away their best players, the lower ones may do something and do well.
The other thing, and get your reaction on this, the team down the stretch in the second half, and that 5 or 6 minutes that really decided the game from maybe the 10-minute mark to the 4-minute mark, when it looked to me like you were playing pretty much a control offense, and although you missed free throws, you got a lot of good looks and baskets.
Well, and you're exactly about the free throws, because if we make our free throws, this is not even a game, really. And we got to get better at that, and that's a nationwide issue. I'm listening to it on TV. They're talking about how bad the country is shooting free throws, and we put time and effort into this, and we should be shooting better at the free throw line. The key. You know what the key is when you shoot better at the free throw line, you get your best players at the free throw line. That's key, and we did. We had Charlie, and Charlie missed 2, so that tells you there's an issue. Charlie's a 90% free throw shooter. So for us to miss 2 free throws, for him to miss 2 free throws is pretty tough. But you know what? We're going to go back to the drawing board, and I think our young men are going to keep working at it, and we're going to get better at this, because this is something that we can control. When you can control something, you take control of it. A lot of things happen out there you have no control over.
I want to get back to the efficiency of the offense. I mean, in the main, were you pleased with how efficient?
Oh, I was both. When when offense is going well is when the opposition has to run and play zone, because they got to stop what you're doing, because they can't handle it. And I thought our guys did a good job of even executing against the zone. One of the things we wanted to do was control the tempo today, because this is a high octane team. It gets up and go, and if you turn it over, they're in transition before you know it. So we want to control the tempo, and I thought they did a good job in doing that as well.
Were you surprised that in the last couple of minutes you had an insurmountable lead actually, but they kept fouling?
Well, they're going. They're playing for the championship, so they're going to keep fighting. They're not going to quit. I mean, we knew that, and even in the huddle, we said, hey, they may try to lengthen the.
Borderline, close to technical type.
Well, and I told them they may try to lengthen the game by fouling. So, we were prepared to do that. A couple times we got them in the wrong people's hands. We didn't want that to happen. We wanted our best shooters to have the ball. And then when we got into Charlie, we knew Charlie and Trey, they're our best shooters. So we got to get the ball in their hands during those moments. So any set we did outside when it was a timeout, it was designed to get it to those 2. When you see that doesn't happen, something went wrong.
Coach, how does having multiple guards and doing a lot of switching as a natural part of your defense, how does that help on a player like Sykes?
Oh, that helps immensely, because they set ball screens so if you switch, you got big on little or little on big, whatever you want to call it, and now they can try to exploit that. But when you got little guards, it's hard to do that. And this is the first time I felt we controlled Faust. Faust has been the biggest nemesis in our game. We lost to him twice last year, and both times Faust had great games. And one of the reasons is he's a big guard, and it's hard to guard. But I thought we did a great job on him this game.
Who was on him? Was
That was Trey and Andre when he came in the game.
Speaking of Andre, what did you think of him in the second half? It seemed like he gave a nice little boost after sitting out the whole first half.
Oh, well, and I was trying not to use him, honestly. I was trying not to use him because, he's about 75%. He's not 100%. And we're at a point, I said, Kaiser got his third foul. We were struggling a little bit. I didn't want to go back with Terrell because this is a little bit too big for him at this moment. So I said, well, let me try and see if Andre can give us something, and he did a very good job.
And with Trey hitting the boards, leading.
Oh, 11 rebounds, man, I tell you.
That's pretty amazing.
Oh, yeah, but he was guarding, I tell you, the guy that goes to the boards every time, and that's Faust. Foul, yeah, and he did a great job boxing him out. A couple of times he got fouls for him going over his back. That tells you that he did a great job on Faust. But at this team, that's a good team, and they're going to be tough down the stretch. We still got to go back to their house. All we did was hold serve in our house. Now we got to go back to them.
Down the last couple minutes, you went to a brief box and one on
Yes.
Sykes. Did you do that throughout the game, or was
No, that was just at the end. Because what they were doing is they were spreading out and just isolating and driving us to the basket. And so we had to guard them on the outside because they could shoot a three. So we just said, hey, stay inside, and we give up. See, if you're giving up both things, you got problems. So we said, let's give them just one thing. If they hit the three, they hit it. If they don't, we get the rebound, we're inside.
Wednesday, you said you weren't sure if you could be able to turn them over, but the first half you turned over Green Bay. You had 9 turnovers, and Green Bay 14-2 advantage in points on turnovers. Can you talk about that?
So we had 9 in the first half?
You caused them to
forced
turn
9.
over.
I mean, we caused them 9? Yeah, well, I thought that would be hard against them because they got two very solid guards in handling the basketball, and Sykes and Love. And I didn't think we could turn them over the way we wanted to turn them because they would isolate it unless we just got in an overall press. And I didn't want to get into an overall press with them because that speeded up the game. And now we're playing into their hands. They wanted a faster game. They wanted a faster pace. And what we wanted to do was slow it down on them and make them have to play our game.